Okay, it's a little update on the Project Craftsman. It's Saturday the 22nd of October. Got the deck out here. I'm going to get ready to wash it. I pulled the engine down further. I didn't take any pictures of it because the day I was doing this, it was such an unbelievable mess. There was grease and oil everywhere, all over everything, including me. And I didn't feel like cleaning up every 5 minutes to get the camera. So this top seal here was just full of oil, just absolutely puking. You can still see the oil in the engine. And this was all covered with grass and probably a half a bushel of acorns and mouse nest fur, and I mean, it was just a mess, unbelievable. So I'm going to clean the top of it now. I should have all the parts to put this back together. Should be here Wednesday. New seal up here, new seal underneath. When I get done cleaning this, I'm going to pull the engine out. All the other parts have been already in the parts cleaning tank. They've been all cleaned. Starters over here. The stator, which should be right here, which goes under the flywheel, was packed solid with oil and debris. Worst one, hands down, I have ever seen. Cleaned it all up, put it back together. It didn't work, so I got a new stator coming. Everything else is savable. So I'm going to hose this thing down, let it soak with some purple power, and wash it off, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is progress as of Sunday, the 23rd of October. Yesterday, I scrubbed this thing down several times. It's still drying. This entire area was full of oil and gunk and ground up mouse nests. It was absolutely incredible. I'll have parts for this Wednesday, so this part here is going to sit for the time being. Over here, I've got the clutch cleaned up, degreased. Flywheel's been washed out. This was packed solid in here. I cleaned the stator up, put it back together, and it still did not charge. So I got a replacement, which looks kind of similar to it, but much more cheaply made. These little things here, believe it or not, are disc brake pads for the back. They look like pencil erasers. So that's going on with this. Got another problem here. 5-year-old battery in the scooter, probably 6 years old, died. That's always nice. Those aren't cheap. And then I cleaned the deck yesterday. And I think this is due to the frame that was flexing so badly. The deck's cracked. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to have to pound that down, clamp it, whatever, get the welder out. Got a nice sunny day today. I'll weld this deck back up, clean it a little more, give it a quick paint job. Hopefully by next weekend this will be up and running and all done. Alright, that's it for now. Just keeping a little video of what's going on here with the Craftsman. Okay, got the deck welded up on a Sunday. And I think that's about all the work I want to do today. Waiting on parts, they should be here Wednesday. Alright, okay, it's 1 p.m. Tuesday, October 25th. I've just taken the engine out and dripped oil all over myself and my shoes and the floor. And I've got over here on the parts cleaning tank, I've already cleaned the other side, which may not have been in the video already. I fixed the deck, welded where it was broken, asphalted it, primed where the rust was, gave it a quickie paint job. And now I'm going to clean the bottom of this engine down, and my parts are on the post office wagon. And they should be here in a couple of hours, so I'm going to clean the bottom. Put the lower seal in, the upper seal in. And over here on the table, I've got everything else cleaned. I've got the new stator, I've got the brake pads. Upper and lower seal is on its way here as we speak, and I'll be reassembling this. So that's what I'm up to today. More to come. Should be up and running by the weekend. I'll be back with an update. Okay, Tuesday the 25th. It's 4:45 p.m. Earlier today, about 2:30, I had a delivery. I had I guess a substitute mail person drove up my driveway and delivered me a big box. And I asked at 2:30, is that it? You're supposed to have more boxes on this for me, more deliveries. Nope, that's it. Well, this idiot put my seals that I've been waiting for all friggin' day in the mailbox and didn't tell me. So I just went down there now that it stopped raining, and they've been in there since a little after 2 p.m. Unbelievable. Anyway, I got the right ones, and they sent me an extra one. I don't know why. So that's it for today. I've got I picked the mower up. I got the brakes disc soaking. Here's the brake disc. It's huge. Isn't that amazing? Look at the brake pad. It's like a pencil eraser. Anyway, it's froze up. I got it soaking. I'll install it tomorrow. But I could have had this all back together today, so I'm a little upset right now. Anyway, more to come. Okay, a little update. It's almost noontime, Thursday, 27th of October. I've got the seals all replaced. I'm getting ready to pick this thing up and drop it back on the frame of the little garden tractor. I fixed the brakes yesterday and installed the new drive belt. So now I got to lift the motor up, drop it here in the frame, and start reconnecting everything. And by the end of the day, we'll see how far we get. All right. Okay, today is Monday, or is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. November 1st, 2022. This is the final installment of the Project Craftsman. Bring it back to life. I finished this up yesterday, and I just got done installing a brand new battery for it. It needs two things left to do: a lock nut put on the front adjustment for the mower deck, and I forgot to buy the silicone adhesive sealant to reattach the seat. That works really well. I just did my Mahindra tractor seat. Looked just like that. And I put that stuff all around the base of it, duct taped it down, left it alone for a couple of days, and works beautifully. So anyway, I jotted down what I did to this, not counting my labor. Brake pads were $13. One seal was $8.67. One was $7.96. I put a new stator on it. That was $28.82. Oil filter was $9.08. Put a new drive belt on it. I didn't buy a real good one because I didn't know if this thing was going to work. That was $17. $27 for the battery at Rural King yesterday. I added miscellaneous of $20 for cleaning and oil supplies. So, not counting the labor I put into this, I'm into this tractor for $131.53. So not bad. I probably got about 20 hours messing around with it. And yes, the hood's broken too. And of course took the engine all apart, resealed everything, re-cleaned everything, welded the frame. And it runs really well. Matter of fact, I can hop up here real quick and fire it up for you. So now she's going to take its place out in the tent for the winter. Okay, so to start this thing, you got to push the clutch in, and then you merely turn the key. There you go. Deck is working. I sharpened the brakes. Adjusted the brakes and sharpened the blades, I mean. What I meant to say. And this little thing actually runs pretty good. I need to get one more wheel to match this side somewhere. Re-welded up the deck. And as I said, I got to put one lock nut on it and glue that seat back down. So it went from a total piece of junk to a usable unit, which is fantastic. For under $150, I'm estimating I got maybe 20 hours of putzing around time on this, start to finish. It was a good rainy day thing to do. Okay, that's the update for the Craftsman GS 6500. Now I'll show you another little trick too I did, was driving me crazy. These things are so cheaply built. The steering wheel now, which doesn't move, the steering shaft comes down inside here. And this is actually a steering shaft bushing that belongs on the bottom down by the sector gear. What comes from the factory is just a little pop-in piece of plastic junk where this wheel used to come in and out about an inch. So I had an extra one of these that came with the mower, flipped it upside down, and when you pop out that plastic bushing, the bottom of this will recenter itself. I drilled 2 holes, 2 3/8 bolts, shimmed them accordingly, snugged them down, and that took care of that. Why they didn't do that from the get-go, I don't know. Why did they build everything on this so cheap? And speaking of cheap, I couldn't believe this. This wheel on this side was flopping all around. Took it off, and I finally figured out what the little black bearing looking things were in the parts that were given to me. They're bushings for the wheel. They're made out of plastic. I just could not even fathom that. And they even put a little grease fitting on here, which is the worst thing in the world you would want to do with a plastic or nylon bushing, is put grease in it that would attract dirt and grind it down. So one shocking thing after another. But it is back up and running. And that would be the conclusion of Project Craftsman. That's it. Thanks for watching.